Hoppy the Frog, written by Ronald Destra, narrated by Trina High. Copyright 2018, written and illustrated by Ronald Destra. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or any means, electronic or mechanical, including photocopying, recording, or by any information storage and retrieval system, without permission in writing from the copyright owners. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents either the product of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously, and any resemblance to any actual persons living or dead, events, or locales is entirely coincidental. To order additional copies of this book, please contact Destra World Books Publishing, LLC, 14311 Biscayne Boulevard, Suite 4113, North Miami, Florida, 33261. www.destraworldbookspublishing.com, 305-795-2232. Dedication to Jerome, Alex, and Pierce, my friends. To my Hebrew children and great-great-great-grandchildren, you are extremely blessed. People I feel honored to be in their present. My fans, Juanita Destra, Ronald Destra, Suzanne Clairville, Elaine Casimir, Judith Destra, and so many other great people. Much love. Big reading challenge to my Hebrew brothers and sisters. I read 10 plus books per year to upgrade my mind. Give it a try. Hoppy the Frog. During the rainy seasons, life sprang up all over the place, and in the ponds and rivers, life was abundant. Hoppy was born on a day in May in what was considered to be spring rain. Early in his froghood, Hoppy's identity was like all others, and what he wanted most was to have his own identity. Hoppy gradually developed, and soon he found himself coming out of the water. He began to learn that he could swim in water and hop on land. As he grew into a frog from a tadpole, his attitude changed, and so did his abilities. Hoppy's arms and legs grew long, and he could really hop and leap great distances. He soon found himself in races with other frogs. They were good, but Hoppy was better. He developed a technique that allowed his bottom to never touch the ground, and his back legs were always in a pressing forward position. The hind legs of Hoppy the Frog were powerful, and his colors were uniquely arranged as well. His head was black, and his forearms were brownish with a spot of gold upon his right side. The rest of him was olive green. Hoppy had discovered his identity. He was born to race, and Hoppy knew he was good, possibly the best in all the land. A decree went out through all waterways and land. Racers came from all over to compete in the race of the century. The great king of the land was sponsoring a contest, and as a prize, he offered his daughter, who was the fairest in the land and the water. Hoppy, upon hearing of the race, went into training so as to ensure he would compete his best. He wanted to win the prize. As Hoppy was training, he accidentally jumped into some slime, causing him to become stuck, with no one to help him to safety. "Help! Help me!" cried Hoppy repeatedly to no avail. There was no one to hear or help him. Hoppy tried as hard as he could to get out, but nothing seemed to work. One day passed and Hoppy still wasn't free. "How could I make the race being stuck here?" said Hoppy. A voice within said, "You can do it. Try again. You must not give up. Try again." With his last strength, he pushed with all his might. He felt himself move. Finally, Hoppy was free. Dirty and sweaty, he sought some place to clean up, and after doing so, he hurried to sign up for the race. After signing, Hoppy went home to get some rest and food. He knew he had to do his best. The next day, the day of the race, Hoppy felt nervous. "Nervousness is good," said Hoppy. "Nervousness is good." "Hoppers, all hoppers, report to the starting mark. There will be 3 races, and the winner of each race will be competing for the hand of the king's daughter, the fairest on the land and in the water." The first race was won by Javan, and what a fine race it was, too.